Good morning. I am Major Christopher West, Troop G Commander. I am with District Attorney Mary Pat Donnelly and Chief ADA Matt Hoff of the Rensselaer County District Attorney's Office, BCI Captain Robert Appleton, and members of Troop G BCI. On June 9th of this year, New York State Police and Rensselaer County Sheriff's Office responded to 151 J. Harrington Road in the town of Pittstown for a report of a home invasion. The investigation revealed that there was an altercation with shots fired which resulted in the death of 19-year-old Nathaniel Miller. Today, we are here to announce the arrest of 3 subjects related to this incident. Keep in mind, this is an active investigation, and we will take limited questions at the conclusion of the press conference. At this point, I'd like to turn it over to DA Donnelly for a few comments, and then BCI Captain Appleton.
Thank you, Major. As the Major said, this is an ongoing investigation. Our prosecution has commenced, and we're going to take limited questions because of that. I wanted to speak this morning just to say thank you to the New York State Police. The word tirelessly gets thrown around a lot in investigations, but since June 9th, they have worked day and night to bring us to this point today. So I want the people of Pittstown to know that your state police have been with you throughout this. This was a very disturbing incident, and we look forward to bringing this forward from today's date, and the prosecution will go forward. So thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rob Appleton, and I lead the men and women of the Troop G Bureau of Criminal Investigation. This was a culmination and a collaborative effort of so many people and so many partners. I'd like to acknowledge their efforts in this case: the Rensselaer County District Attorney's Office, the Rensselaer County Sheriff's Office, the Capital Region Crime Analysis Center, the Schenectady Police Department, Troy Police Department, the Village of Hoosick Falls Police Department. A special acknowledgement to Massachusetts State Police that helped us tremendously over the last couple of weeks, Bennington Police Department in Vermont, New York State Police units, New York State Intelligence Center, SIU, which is our Special Investigations Unit, our Forensic Investigation Unit here, Computer Crimes Unit here, the Mobile Intelligence Team from the NYSEC, our Forensics Lab over on the campus, our Community Stabilization Unit, and least, but certainly not least, is our Major Crimes Unit and our back room out at SP Brunswick. I couldn't be more proud of the effort that they did. They worked unbelievably hard with an incredible amount of skill and expertise. If it wasn't for their due diligence and following every little lead, we would not be here today. The 3 subjects were arrested yesterday and arraigned in Brunswick Town Court and have been remanded to RCJ on no bail. First one is Devin N. Van Patten, age 19, of Schenectady, New York. The second one is Carlos M. Lewis, age 24, of Schenectady. Kyle A. Hutchinson, who's 21, of Schenectady. All of them are being charged with murder in the 2nd degree, burglary in the 1st degree, and attempted robbery in the 1st degree. Van Patten is additionally being charged with criminal possession of a weapon in the 2nd degree. I'll remind you that this case is still active and there are some leads to be followed. This investigation is ongoing, and I will take limited questions at this time.
So I'm curious, I know you guys have brought up the sweatshirt at one point, that black sweatshirt, you're calling on the public for help with that. Was that something that led to this arrest ultimately? Did you guys find that helpful, or was there something else that led to these arrests?
What I will say is it's evidence in the crime. As to its validity and its weight in the crime, I'm not at liberty to say at this point.
What is it that led to the arrest? What was the big, if there was such a thing, a break in the case that led to these 3 individuals?
Well, I'll be honest with you, there really wasn't like an aha moment or like people would like to use the term a smoking gun. There was none of that. It was really solid police work, some ingenuity by some of our investigators that just did an incredible job in following up on leads and talking to people. I mean, it was good old-fashioned police work that really led to the culmination in this case.
Is there any type of motive, such as were they targeting Nathaniel or somebody else, or did they want to get inside the home for whatever reason that you know of at this time?
We believe at this time that this was a potential robbery and drug-related. and that's all I can say on that at this point.
Would it be accurate to say that people, would it be accurate to say that people who allegedly committed this, we would call it a home invasion murder at this point?
I think that's accurate.
The people who committed the home invasion murder knew the person inside, that this wasn't a random incident?
There was a relationship to the extent of which I can't get into at this point.
And was there anyone else inside the home with Nathaniel? Did they report anything? And are you looking for anyone else connected to this crime?
At this point, like I said, we have some leads to follow up, and those things are being diligently investigated as we speak. There were other people in the home at the time, but we do not believe at this time that there's any more threat to the community.
And then going back to the evidence with the meeting angle on it, is there anything like evidence-wise that you could talk a little bit more about that you're able to? I understand the ongoing investigation.
Yeah, I can't, only because some things are still in the process of being analyzed and looked at.
What is it, if I may ask, that you can say that doesn't jeopardize the investigation or prosecution in any way that you think is pretty important for people to know? This is very little detail that, you said earlier.
I can't really think of any details that would be, like you said, something that would be critical for the public to know at this point, other than the fact that, we've apprehended 3 people who are intimately involved in this case, and the investigation is still ongoing.
Last question.
Do the 3 have criminal backgrounds?
I can't get into that at this point.
You mentioned that it was a drug related. Would it be accurate? Was this connected to the general heroin epidemic happening in the capital region? Was heroin the drug in question?
I can't say at this point what drugs were involved.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.